Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'll be talking about some interesting Forex pairs. You all know the vibes. Please, if you love this sort of content, I would like you all to subscribe and like this YouTube channel, and also drop your thoughts in the comment section. Also, for those interested in learning how to trade the Forex market, I will drop my Fiverr link and my number in the description so that you can hit me up. So we could get started. Please, I urge you all to stay to the end of this video so as to get the juicy informations which I've brought for you guys on this particular episode of the weekly analysis which I normally drop for you guys. Please don't forget to drop your favorite pairs you would love me to analyze in our next video coming up. All right, I'm sorry I didn't drop a video. I didn't drop any analysis the previous week. I got hooked up with some other stuff which I also do, and also I am back, and I hope you guys will be able to benefit from this this week's video that I'm dropping. Like you all know, US30 is one of the pairs I love trading, along with gold, GBP/USD, and USDJPY. So for the US30, I took a trade. I took only one trade on US30 on the previous week, and this is how the trade went. Coming up from here, I actually had an anticipation that the market will go, like, probably move, reverse to the upside for this previous week. But now, one thing is to get your analysis right, and the other one is how to get into that trade and be able to maximize the profits you get. So running the analysis on US30, I was able to get the accurate direction of the market. But getting in, and also US30 is very volatile. Sometimes it doesn't give you the normal break and retest as gold or GBP/USD or other pairs could give you. So you need a good precision to be able to take a trade on US30. So for the first trade which I missed was when the market broke above here, because initially I was like, okay, if the market come around this level and give me a retest, I might go short. But when the market finally came and broke above it, I anticipated a retest of this zone here, which the market failed to do. I anticipated the market to come above here, which was this, retest this point, then a continuation to the upside. But the market didn't do any of that. I patiently waited for it. It happened on Tuesday, so when it got to Wednesday, immediately the market broke above this point. I went aggressively on it. Normally, I am more of a conservative trader than an aggressive trader. But for this particular pair, because it is US30, I didn't want to miss out on this move, just like I missed out on this first one here. So when it broke above this, I went as low as 15 minutes and a 5 minutes time frame. Normally, I don't go down to 5 minutes, but for this particular pair, I went down to a 5 minutes time frame. So where it already gave a little retest of that zone here. So I waited for a bullish engulfing, and I took a trade. So even though I took a trade on 15 minutes, I still set my my stop loss on the 30 minutes, hoping that, okay, if we actually broke above this point, I will set my stop loss below these levels at this point here. So when the market break, immediately the market started moving up. So the market moved up, and this gave me a 4:1. It was a very good trade which I took on US30, though it didn't just go directly, but at the end of it, the market gave me a good profit. I took the trade on Wednesday, but I took out my profits on Friday. I held on to the trade. I kept on taking partial profits until it got to my desired profits. So now, and if you watch at this level here, this is just like I said in previous videos. If you were following me, I said that this level is all-time highs on US30. So breaking above this level, we need stronger news in the market, like fundamentals or other stuffs that could push this market and to break above this level. So if you look at it now, we find we kind of breached the all-time highs. We kind of breached the all-time highs, but we failed to stay above it, which is now, since we broke above it, we're expecting a retest of this level and a continuation to the upside, but the market failed to do that. Now, what I will be expecting from the US30 is quite simple. We might, because now, if you notice, we are on a bullish trend. We are in a bullish trend, so we might see a retest, a continuation to the upside. Now, since we are having a minute zone at this level, we might see a push to the upside and a continuation, probably a push above this level here, a retest of it, and a continuation to the upside. Now, if we break above this level, that means we are trading on a new all-time highs on US30. So as you keep on scaling your profits as it goes higher, or if I am to go short on US30, I might wait for a break below this level, a retest of it, and a push to the downside. But ultimately, what I'll be expecting for US30 is to go long, because of we are currently on a bullish trend, unless the market come and break below these levels around this point here, then I would probably have a change of decision or what I'm expecting from the market. So we might see a retest, a consolidation around this level, a break above it, retest of it, then a push to the upside, or we might see a consolidation around this level and a push to the downside. So these are what I will be expecting from the US30 in the coming week. Other than this, I will try not to take any trade on the US30. So next, I will talk about the gold. So the gold, which you guys know, it's, if you've been following this channel, you know that gold is my favorite pair amongst other pairs which I do trade. So on the gold, I took 2 trades on the gold the previous week. One gave me a break even, and the other one gave me a full profit. So the first trade which I took on gold was when the market broke above this level, because we're at that point we were trading above this level. So I held a trend line, held up to this point. We came and we retested this level here. When I saw a retest, a bullish engulfing on the 30 minutes, and I took a long. I was anticipating the market to get to this point. Which it failed to do, but immediately it was giving me a 1:1. I already set break even, and I took out some partials, because normally gold has been consolidating quite some time. It's not been giving a very good straight movement. So when the market, I kept on following it and taking out some partials on this gold. The next one, I noticed that the market, I think it was CPI or so, the market with a sharp movement to the downside. When the market came to this point, I was like, okay, I had a change of decision in my direction of the market on gold especially. So at this point, we've broken, firstly, we broke below this zone. Second was the break of this trend line, and also a sharp movement to the downside. Now it was not giving us a retest of this level at this point. So I held on to a trade on sales. I went short on gold with a bearish engulfing on the 30 minutes time frame, and this market gave me almost a 3:1, risking for 3 pips to get 101 pips in the market. So this was the 2 trades I took on gold and the previous week. Then coming to this week, what I'll be expecting from gold is quite simple, because if you look at trade gold, it seems like we've been consolidating quite a little. Friday trade, I'm actually anticipating to go short but because there was no much volatility in the market, I decided not to rush into any trade on gold. Please, I would like you all to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also stay to the end of this video. And also, I announced in the previous videos I've made that I trade with WFUNDED. It's a prop firm in Nigeria which is owned by Dapo Willis, and it is a very durable and a qualified prop firm which I can recommend to you guys for those interested in trading a prop account. I'm currently trading a $100,000 account and also a $25,000 account, and their spread on MT5 is so tight. I really love and trading with them, and also I would love you guys to try it out. I'll also drop the link in my description, so you could you could try them out and see how they are for yourself. And they're also the prices for all their accounts are very affordable. And now they just launched a one-phase account, a one-phase trading account, whereby you could get an account of maybe 100k, 5k, whereby you have only one phase to pass, then you move over to the live account. So I would like you guys to try them out and see how it is for yourself. Let it not be that I'm just capping for you guys. So back to the video, which I was the video where we were talking about gold. So gold on a Friday didn't give me much volatility, so I decided not to take any trade on gold. But coming to next week, what I'll be expecting, it's still a continuation to the downside. If we break below this point here, if we break below this point, a retest of it, then and a push to the downside, or a break above this level, a retest of it, and a push to the upside. So these are just my observation for gold in this coming week. It is quite simple. I don't want to drag anything much or to force the market to do what I'm expecting also. But once I see any of this movement or any of this pattern, I will definitely not hesitate on getting into any trade and going long or going short on gold. So, but majorly we might see a little consolidation around this point. So if you see a consolidation around this point, I won't take any trade unless I see a break above this point and a retest, or I see a break below this point, a retest, then I will go long or go short on gold. So these are what I will be expecting from gold. Other than this, I will try not to rush any trade or take any trade on gold at the moment. So next we'll talk about GBP/USD. So coming to GBP/USD, I took 2 trades on GBP/USD in the previous week. The first trade I took on GBP/USD was going long. I went long on GBP/USD because I didn't drop any video for you guys on the previous weeks because of some activities which I got hooked up on. So this was where I anticipated a short or going long on GBP/USD. So when the market broke above it, a little consolidation around it, then a bullish engulfing on a 13-minute time frame, I went long, and this gave me almost a 4:1, risking 22 pips to get 81 pips. Yes, so this market gave me a profit. Then the second trade which I took was when we broke above this level. I actually anticipated a retest around it, but the market didn't give me that immediately. So when it got to this level, I didn't want to go short because we are currently on an uptrend on GBP/USD. So I tried not to go short on GBP/USD because I might go short at this point and it will just break above it and keep pushing to the upside. So I waited for the market to give me a clear direction of where it wants to go. So when the market came down to this point again, which was the initial retest I anticipated at this level. So when the market came to this point, I anticipated and waited for it to give me a bullish engulfing or a bullish variation candlestick pattern, which in line gave me also a double bottom. So the confluences were there, so I had to take the trade, and I anticipated the market to get to this point. But coming to Friday, I told you guys I said it earlier that I don't like holding my trades over the weekend. So when it got to this point, I took my trades out because it was already getting late. I don't want to hold the trade over the weekend. So this gave me almost a 3-ratio, risking 15 pips to get 43 pips. So this was the last trade which I took on a Friday. Then for next week, what we're expecting from GBP/USD, it's a continuation to the upside. I'll be expecting GBP/USD to keep pushing to the upside, probably a second retest of this point and a push to the upside, or a push above this point here, a retest of it, and a continuation to the upside. So these are my anticipation or observation for me going long on GBP/USD. But if I am to go short on GBP/USD, I will definitely wait for this market to break below this level here. For it to break below this level and a quick or a good retest of it, then I would anticipate the market going short on GBP/USD. Other than this, I will try not to go short or go long on GBP/USD. So GBP/USD and gold is very, very, very simple. It's a trade I won't force, so because I understand how they move at some point, so I don't want to force any trade or any setup on them. But within the week, if the market still gives me a different setup or a pattern, I will be able to flow with the market. But at this point, these are what I'll be expecting from the coming week. So lastly, we'll talk about USDJPY. I didn't take USDJPY. I didn't take any good trade on them. GBP/USD, gold, and US30 were already doing the work for me. So on the USDJPY, what I'll be expecting from it in this coming week, it's a continuation, maybe to the downside, because most times it moves opposite direction, maybe that of GBP/USD. So since we've broken below this level, we might still see a good retest of it, a push to the downside, and a push to the downside, so, or a break above that level. Let me go over to a 30-minute time frame. So a break above this level too. So just like I said, a break once we've broken this, a retest of then a continuation to the downside, or a break above it again, a retest of it, and a push to the upside. So these are my observations for USDJPY, but I'm not sure I'll be taking any trade on USDJPY in the coming week. I will be more focused on gold, US30, and GBP/USD, because these are the pairs I frequent a lot, and I take much of my trades from them. So these are my observations for this analysis for US30, gold, GBP/USD, and also the USDJPY in the coming week. And please try as much as possible not to force any of the setup. If you don't understand what the market is showing you at the moment, try as much as possible to stay off the chart instead of hurting your account. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and also turn on the notification button so that whenever I drop a new video, you will get notified. And also you follow up my analysis and try as much as possible to take advantage of them. Thank you all for staying to the end of this video. See you guys next week.